This is, I think, long overdue. A couple streams ago, I said once I hit 100 subscribers, I will react to my old videos. Videos I have privated for various reasons. I will say this video right here, the date is not right. I made this video whenever because I talked about this in my uh whenever I did hit 100 subscribers. I talked about how this isn't my first channel. I mean, it's the same name, but this isn't like the first time I've ever made this. And long story short, these two are from my uh, old videos or old channel. Um, I'm gonna go over quickly before I watch and react to these. The reason why I didn't want to do this was because I just kind of it felt boring, and it was way too long of a video. Like even if I went to whoops, where visibility, unlisted and private. Same with this. It was just a pain in the ass to make. Valorant didn't really pop off. I wanted to move away from Sonic and stuff. A lot of these are just like very bad reasons. This was because I didn't know how to turn down the game audio, and because of that, you couldn't hear my voice. These I talked about how these VR videos were a pain to make. But anyway, we'll just watch the wrong one. Let's go into order. We'll just watch these, cause why not?
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Carter Plaus, and we are here with Carter Talk.
Yep, that's my voice. Uh, let's go back.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Carter Plaus, and we are here with Carter Talks.
So obviously you can see. Okay, let's get rid of that. So obviously I'm using a different recording service slash. Well, okay. All of this is made on my Xbox. This whole thing is made off of my Xbox. So, right, I can't remember. It was like this free Xbox Studio that you can make videos on. And I wasn't the first one to do it. My friend, he deleted his videos, but he did. He also made a pretty sick Overwatch montage and stuff. But anyway,
This episode, I'm going to be um playing or talking to you about story, like what Luna does.
so you could obviously see that I was distracted by what was going on in the video. So this was about. So I'm trying to like do what Luna does, how he talks about his life while a video game is in the background.
And the story is getting lost in Target. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So, when I was about 4 years old, I don't know.
That's a lie. Was not four. This happened whenever I was in second grade.
I went to this Target with my mom, and me being a
You can also tell that I just don't have a script at all.
only child, I had nothing else to do. I wanted to just, I guess, scare my mom, like really bad, and so we, or I, went over to I followed her, and then we got to this like toilet paper section, and I hid in the toilet paper while she was shopping for toilet paper. And a lot of people know toilet paper as like fort section. So me being a little kid, I was like, yeah, she's gonna pick mine, and then I'm gonna scare her. But that's not what happened. So I ended up just jumping out at this old lady, and I was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, what the heck did I just do? That was so weird. And when
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there and finish the story. So basically,
Tell it without having interruptions with a bunch of uhs and likes and that. So I don't believe this is whenever overnight challenges were a thing, because I don't think it was, but it was a big thing to make a fort with the packaging of toilet paper, and so that's what I did. Basically, this this section was just a roll of toilet paper, and I believe I was a small child. But, I mean, as a second grader is pretty like, you're not that tall as a second grader. So basically, I'm not tall, so I can hide and like crouch down. And I expected my mom to just like grab the roll that I was next or right behind, and then like jump out at her. That's not what happened. What actually happened was an old lady did pick mine, and I jumped out at her. Thankfully, she understood that I was a kid and didn't like go off on me for no reason. But like I said, it was not my mom, and I had no idea where she was. I was crying. First time I've ever been separated from my mom. And I don't even know what she thinks. Hell, her kid maybe got kidnapped. You know, she doesn't know, because I'm usually like right next to her, complaining the whole time about being in the store. But at least I knew to go to a worker and say I can't find my mom and stuff like that. So at least I knew that. So they take me to the return checkout and call my mom, and that's fine. Next, I'm going to talk about a story that happened with my dad. Um, it didn't really need to be in the video, but I saw that. I mean, look at the time right now. 1 minute and 46 seconds. I knew from a young age. I mean, this was made, I believe, in 2019, 2018. I knew that I needed to get to 10 minutes to have ad revenue, because I thought this was going to be like a big thing. It was going to be like an overnight sensation. Yet it never happened, and this video will never see the light of day, except in this video.
whenever I went to go find my mom, I couldn't find her.
Well, let's fast forward.
The food things, like a drawer, a desk, or a lamp, I guess. I don't know what it's called. And freaking out. I didn't go over. I just like started walking. I went into the clothes, didn't find her, from my mom. And I just couldn't.
I'm still talking about it. I'm trying to drag this out.
Saw this Target and the lady said, Mom got lost in Target, but I'm probably gonna name this video Target because I have another story.
What I named this? No, I named this video Carter Talks.
With my dad. So, of course, I went to my dad, like, by going to Target, I was like probably like 11, 12. But anyway,
That part's true. I think I was like, I think I was like 14 whenever I made this. Wow.
I was like
The and ums are getting to me. They are getting to me.
can we go to Target? He says, and he said sure, because we need stuff, but we
I can't. I gotta say, because this is gonna drag out. Because look, in another easy story that can be summed up in a couple seconds. So basically, it didn't really even need to be in the video. Like I said, I just wanted to make that 10 minutes. So me and my dad, we go to Target, and the most notable thing that actually happened was whenever you first walked in, it smelled rancid in there. I mean, like, it smelled like rotten meat. If you smelled that before, you know it's not a pleasant smell. So, the thing that I do end up really talking about is me and my dad. My dad loves to pretend that the wrong answer is always the right answer.
Like we've had an ongoing joke.
That 99 plus 1 isn't 100, it actually equals 135. And now I go along with it because it's honestly annoying to just have him explain it again and again and again and again. But anyway, he was trying to do the flat earth, and I'm not saying, like, I don't want to spark up anything in the comments that flat earth is real or not, because hell, I don't even know anymore. But anyway, my dad is telling me, and I'm like, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. And I bring up factual evidence in my opinion. I was like, there's documented photos, and you're like, that's fake. And so then we bring it to a cashier, and I don't like my cashier, the cashier that was with us, instantly took my dad's side. Like it was a paid actor. I was so furious. I was like, I'm gonna prove both of them wrong. And so I go on my phone and like, yeah, but you had to look that up. And how do you know that's real? Did NASA tell you? I'm like, you guys gotta be kidding me. Like that's bad. That's the only notable thing that happened. Thankfully, after doing,
We usually
what's this? What's the title? Carter Talks Do 1. I was meant to do episode, but it auto-corrected, so there's that. Thankfully, with episode 2, I got better at talking. This was probably posted in when this was posted, it was probably like accurate of it being May 6, 2020. I was shoot. Math is hard. 15. So, a context. It's another story with my dad. Me and my dad and another person go to... we go on a road trip of some sort. So, we go to an attraction, a Native American resort, and then a lodge. And to sum it all up, the Grand Rapids, which is why I named this the Grand Rapids. And you just gotta see.
What's going on, guys? It's Carter Talks. It's been a while.
Another change in my voice. My 15-year-old voice was crazy back then.
I know, episode 2. Let's get on this. So here you're going to be seeing gameplay of me playing a deathmatch. So I hope you enjoy. Sorry if I'm too loud. I got a new microphone, and it is a lot stronger than my last one that I used. But
That's a lie. That is a complete lie. I use the same one.
anyway, so the story today is going to be my story to the Grand Rapids. Or not the Grand Rapids, but what my dad took me to be with the Grand Rapids is. So basically, this all started with my dad saying, hey, let's go over to the Grand Rapids or something like that. And just Rapids, I guess. And so what happens is we go like a day early because we want to go to this place called
Let's clean up this mess.
Cat and something.
Meow Wolf. I had no idea what it was called. I couldn't tell you.
I want to say Cat and Mouse, but I know that is not it. It's a place, and I would recommend going to this place, but it's in New Mexico, and also we're in quarantine, so please don't go now. But it's like wolf. Actually, no, I think it's wolf and cat or something.
Meow Wolf. Close enough.
It's just something in New Mexico. I would have to like look it up and put it in the description.
And it has actually branched out. I saw one at a mall I went to the other day, which I was like, why would one be in a mall? It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, It's an attraction place. I think I'm gonna talk about what it actually is, or what is in it, and then I'll go into more depth.
But it's an illusion place. Whenever you first get in there, you actually have to. You are either there for two reasons. You don't care about the clue or the like mysterious clues that they give you. You don't care about that. You just want to be there for the illusions, or B, you are there because you actually want to solve the mystery of a boy that went missing. And it's not a real boy, but it is something that I would go see.
Yeah, no shit, it wasn't a real boy. So basically, that part is actually true. There's only two reasons why you either went. One, you heard about this. It's actually like there's a lore in here. A missing boy went missing, and since I didn't do it and I only saw the place, context clues was there was aliens, there was fossils, there was a butterfly lady at one point. It was just, I think it was like a bunch of like paranormal activities, or not a ghost, mysterious activities inside this home that led to the boy's disappearance. And I believe if you solved it, you got to see the little boy. But if you didn't care about the whole solving riddles to find your way through the house, then you wouldn't know. Like, you were just there to just sightsee, and it is a really good cool place either way. I would recommend going just for sightseeing, because with everything, there's just a lot to do. There was two slides. One slide was in the fridge, and another slide in the wash machine, which prompted kids to go into the wash machine. Don't do that in real life. But this place was actually kind of sick to be in. There were paid not actors, but there were paid people to like play the Men in Black, the butterfly lady, like I mentioned, and there's probably a kid. I don't know. I just don't know anything about this place other than what I saw. You can also just look it up on TikTok. There's probably like a bunch of videos of it being explained better than me, because I went to this place like the summer before quarantine, so it's still fresh in my mind then, not fresh in my mind now.
Because I thought that it would be like just a normal illusion thing, but no, it was actually pretty fun. But anyway, that was our first day, and we ended up like just chilling, having a good time. Like that's when we realized that we couldn't, because well, it's pretty long, and we'd be there for hours. So it is very rare that me and my dad get to go, and we leave the hotel for the second day. Now that we have left the hotel, we are going to another attraction, basically, before we go to the Grand Rapids, because we have about, I think it was either 2 days or 3 days before we actually go. So it's basically a road trip, and I really enjoyed it. So what has happened was me and him, we were just, I don't know how to put this. Me and him and his girlfriend, we were like going over to this a Native American place. It was, and I was like astonished whenever I first went there, because I've never seen a Native American place. I was like, and I thought that they were gonna be like the average like teepees, but no.
Before I say anything like very controversial, because I was 15, I knew cancel culture existed, but I had no idea what I'm gonna say. Anyway, we went to this reservation that was still there, that was still operating to this day. I think it is to this day. So you have this Native American tribe that, and that takes you on a tour about what it's like to live like a Native American, and what the buildings are, what they symbolize, and all that other stuff. And there was only one rule, which was do not stray from the tour, because in their eyes it's considered disrespectful because you're on their land, and it's like, if you know the history, you know, so it is disrespectful to them. So at one point I asked my dad, I'm like, why do we have to do that? And then he explains it to me. But then after the tour, they brought us to an area where there was gift shops to where you can roam around, but you couldn't stray past a line. And then after that, we just went on the road again. And I'm actually gonna, like, because I don't want this video to be too long, I'm gonna skip ahead to the lodge.
So I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be that fun of a day. But no. We end up going upwards to
I go up a hill.
to a hotel, and it's on a mountain. I was terrified whenever we got there because it's downhill, and I'm like, I have a fear of heights, and so does my dad, and I cannot stress him.
I don't have a fear of heights like that.
So
Yeah. We are at this cabin type hotel, and it's for a ski resort. I didn't know in New Mexico there was like skiing because I thought New Mexico was hot as hell, and I was like, this place is pretty cold up here because elevation and science and stuff. Anyway, it was nice. It was a relaxing cabin log, but during that time, I was obsessed with like Top 5 and Chills, watching paranormal stuff / Bigfoot. So I was like insanely terrified, and my dad and this person that he was with just go off and like wander and like see if they can explore anything. And I'm terrified being alone, especially in a place I'm not comfortable with. And then my dad forgot his keys, so he's banging on the door. And I'm like, oh god, Bigfoot found me. This is the end. I'm done for. Alright, lights out. But, it turned out good. We're fine. I'm still here kicking. At least I think.
Enough how terrified I was. So what happens is, me and him, we are excited. I do not like the heat, even though I'm from Texas, a place where heat is pretty normal. But anyway, I was pretty like fond of the idea, and I was actually excited whenever they finally came. But I had to and I was getting impatient because I felt like I needed to get in the water. I was gonna die of heat stroke or something. But they explained and stuff like that, and I understand that they need to explain the safety in case anything bad goes on. But here's what happens. We go, and there is a point where you can get out of the boat, go on top of a rock, and jump off the rock. My dad does it, then shoot. I have to do it because there's a little kid coming up behind me.
I have a rule that I still live by to this day. If a little kid is gonna do something that me as a grown man am scared to do, I will do it no hesitation. It happened whenever my dad took me to go throw axes. I was nervous, and then I see a 6-year-old
excited to do it.
Here, I see a 6-year-old excited to jump off a cliff. Like, what the heck, man? I know me as a 6-year-old, I would never. Anyway, it was a very fun day to go to Grand Rapids. And they weren't like the extreme class. It was more of light to mediocre type class Grand Rapids. And then we come back, and here as a technology person, me being in my technology, like the brain rot era or whatever, because the car that we were in was just cooking in the sun and we had to leave our devices, inside the car because we were with water, and water and electronics don't mix. It turned the phone into a very hot thing. An apple, if you don't have an apple, if you let it cook in the sun, it will not let you use the phone until it cools down to an external temperature. Because if you use it, the battery might explode. So that's a good safety feature. Anyway, that was kind of the videos that I wanted to discuss. All the other videos, they're fine. They were up on my channel for a time. These, after me kind of getting into this YouTube thing, I immediately privated them because they were just embarrassing to me. So yeah, but now because I hit a milestone, I showed them. Yay! So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!